Hey, what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the New Orleans Jazz franchise playthrough. We are here in the month of June, and we've got a lot of updates to go over. So we'll start with the lineup. First to note, we brought up Sam Haggerty, who was playing pretty well for us. He had, 4 games. He was starting shortstop, but then got hurt, so he's out for another 2 weeks. Brad Peacock got hurt. He'll be back soon, but he wasn't pitching all that great for us. Aaron Bummer just got hurt, and this Luke Raley injury is still going, but he'll be back in a week. So if we look at the lineups, we've made a couple of changes. First of note is Brett Phillips is gone, and replacing him in center field is actually Mauricio Dubon. He was playing shortstop for us for a while, but I'd sort of imagined that Dubon would be in center and Taylor Walls would be playing short. So that's after Dubon got hurt, Taylor Walls took over at shortstop, and Ozzy liked him at shortstop. So he kept Walls at shortstop and moved Dubon over to center. In other news, Kevin Biggio has broken into the starting lineup. He's still leading the team in OPS plus. His average is kind of low, but his on base percentage is ridiculous. He's got 10 walks in 83 plate appearances. That's like over 10% a walk ratio. So that's really good. Like to see that from him. Evan Longoria is back in the starting lineup. Abraham Toro took over for him for a little bit, but Toro was not hitting well, so we dropped him back down, gave him some room when Jed Lowry came off of his injury. Jed Lowry's not looking so great, so he might be moved down to AAA soon, but we're giving him some time to see how that works out. Harold Castro is back with us because of some injuries. He's been hitting okay, not the best. We can take a look at the WAR numbers. Jake Rogers has been putting up the most WAR, followed by Taylor Walls, probably because of his defense, and then Evan Longoria. So, you know, we're not impressing a whole lot with the bat, but we are hitting, which is a little bit better than what we could have said. You can see we've got a lot of negatives, negative WARs down here. Pavin Smith is probably the next guy that to get moved out of the starting lineup slash major league rotation. Pitching wise, it's been a little hard as well. So Keegan Akin was the closer for a while due to some strangeness happening in the rotation. So I just asked Ozzy to keep him as a starter. So he's started 16 games and been in 16 games. So he was just slated uh as the closer. I don't think he ever made an appearance as a closer. So he's been pitching pretty well for us. We had to bring Thomas Hatch up because of the injury to Brad Peacock. I guess he's been pitching really, really well. Obviously, that's only in a .1 inning stretch, so he's only been up for a day or two. Aaron Bummer continues to be the best pitcher on our team by far, though. We've gotten a lot of trade like looks from for him, so we might we might be looking to do a little bit of a trade. He's hurt right now. I think he's got a yeah, he's out for a week, so not bad. If this season continues on the trend that it is, which I'm sure it will, we may look to trade him. His contract is fairly large, so it's probably not a bad idea to trade him now, to just get him off the books. Zach Plesac still in our starting rotation. Really not doing a whole lot here. A 6.27 ERA is not great. May look to move him, but honestly, we don't really have a whole lot of options in the starting rotation right now anyway, so we'll probably leave him there for right now. Big surprise, Ben Lively making a awesome showing of it so far in a Jazz uniform. He's got a 2.08 ERA on the season, but as a Jazz member, he's under 2. He's at a 1.98. So pitching really, really well for us. Hopefully he can keep that up. He's been with us for 7 innings or for 7 games. He's on a follower role, so he comes in after I think it's John Brevia who's usually the opener. Yeah, there you go. John Brebbia is usually the opener. He's also pitching really well to the tune of a 2.08 ERA. So our pitching is actually not all that terrible if you ignore these two starters down here. So if we look overall, we're sitting 31 and 46, which again is better than what we were. We had this like pretty big spike. I'll show you in the team schedule, and then we played pretty even. So now we're on a downward trend against Colorado, so that's not great. But we had a little bit there where we were doing okay, and then we lost a bunch of games. So here we are looking at the schedule. Here's the game we lost 11-4 to Houston. We went on to lose again 6-1 to Houston, but then we took a pretty close nail biter off of a Jake Rogers walk-off hit to win 2-1 into a 5-game win streak, which was not bad. We swept Cleveland in Cleveland, and then we picked up this 6-2 win against the Red Sox at Fenway, and then we proceeded to lose 5 in a row right after that. So, looking through, including this one in which the Red Sox put up 8 runs against us in the 4th inning. So overall, not so great there. And then we moved into the month of June. We lost this game here, right? So we lose 2 of 3 against the Red Sox, and then we get swept by the Rays into a 6-1 win against Seattle, and then a pretty nail-bitery win in extras against Seattle, where we went back and forth a little bit, scoring each one in the 10th, and then we got an unanswered run in the 11th. And then we went and lost that 3rd game to Seattle. Then we went to Kansas City and won some pretty nice games in Kansas City, winning 2 of 3 there. And then we win 2 of 3 against Baltimore at Baltimore, which is pretty good. Again, putting up some pretty good games. A 5-0 win here is not so bad. And then we dropped 2 of 3 against LA, which is kind of to be expected. LA is a pretty good team. And then we lose 2 of 3 to Las Vegas, which is less to be expected, but some of them are pretty close. And then here we are against Colorado. We lost 2-6 the first game. The second game was pretty close. Yastrzemski hit a home run in the 6th to tie us, and then in the 8th we gave up a run to Charlie Blackmon that ultimately sealed the deal. It looks like we kind of put up a fight in the top of the 9th, but Biggio flied out, so there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and promote Isan Diaz. I'm just forcing him to play second base here so we can see him in this game that we're about to play. And we're gonna go ahead and drop Pavin Smith. So it kind of leaves us without a first baseman. It looks like Ozzy likes Kevin Biggio at first base, which I agree with. He's gonna be a pretty good first baseman. So that's how that'll work out. So here's the starting lineup for us against Colorado. Like I said, I'm forcing Isan Diaz to be in the lineup here just so we can see him play, although I'm guessing he probably won't be the starting second baseman. That might even be Harold Castro. We'll see when we get out of this game. But we've got Refsnyder leading off in left field, then Biggio hitting second at first. Oscar Gonzalez is going to be our DH hitting third. Longoria is at third base. Yaz in right, Dubon in center, Diaz making his major league debut for the Jazz at second base, Taylor Walls playing short, Rogers catching, and we've got Adrian Sampson on the mound today. I don't think we've seen Sampson pitch in this series, but correct me if I'm wrong. So here we are in Coors against the Rockies. We will take the little tour around the place. Coors is interesting because it's a mile high, so there's a lot of offense usually in these games, as that's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher for the out. Up next is Biggio. He's going to get a full count. He's going to hit that one a long way into right field. That one's going to get down for extra bases. Biggio's going for second and will be in there standing up. Oh, he's going for third. Biggio, a 1-out triple to start off the game. That's what we want to see. Oscar Gonzalez now steps up with a man on third. 2-2 pitch to Gonzalez. He strikes out. And then Evan Longoria steps up. 2-0 pitch to Longoria. Longoria hits that one into left field. That one's going to be easy money for out number 3. So we can't capitalize on the triple, but hey, maybe that's a good sign. So Sampson's on the mound for us. Here's Tovar. He's going to be a full count to him. That one's hit into left, and it's going to get down for a base hit. So man on first with no outs. Here's Profar. Profar is going to strike out swinging. Charlie Blackmon now steps in. An 0-0 count to Charlie Blackmon. He pops it way up on the infield. And Walls will make the play. Here's Ryan McMahon. Another 0-0 pitch to him. He's going to hit that one into center field. Can Dubon get there to make the play? No, he can't. So that's going to be another base hit for the Rockies. Here's Toglia now. Another 0-0 pitch swinging. Dubon will be able to make it over to that pit play to get the out. So 2 hits for Colorado, nothing going on. Here's Yastrzemski to lead us off in the second. A full count to him. And he'll take a walk. So we got a man on first now with no outs. Here's Dubon. A 1-0 pitch to him. He hits that one into the gap. That might score a run. Yaz is coming around third. Oh, but he stops. So, second and third now with nobody out. Here's Isan Diaz for his first at-bat. Big spot. 3-2 pitch. He walks. So now bases are loaded with nobody out. And here's Taylor Walls. Walls hits it hard to shortstop. And they can only get the 1 out. So we score a run there, going up 1-0 on the fielder's choice from Walls. And here's Jake Rogers now. 1-0 pitch to Rogers. That one's hit into center field. That one's going to get down to score another run. So now we're up 2-0. Man on first and second. Here's Refsnyder at the top of the lineup again. Refsnyder hits it hard into left field, but that one's going to be caught for out number 2. And he makes it. Oh my gosh, that was scary. So Walls makes it to third, making it first and third for Kevin Biggio. Biggio hits it up the middle. That'll score another run. Biggio continues to have a hot day. So now we've got first and third for Oscar Gonzalez. Full count to him. He's going to hit that one into center field. That one gets down for another run. So again, first and third with 2 outs. And we score another run, making it 4-0 here in the second. Here's Evan Longoria. 0-2 pitch to Longoria. He hits that one hard into left field, but that one's going to be caught. So 4 runs in the second. That is definitely an outlier for this New Orleans team. Sampson's going to be facing Servine? Something like that. Now, 3-0 pitch to him. And that'll be a walk. So now man on first, Randall Grichuk will come up. He hits that one up the middle for a base hit. And Servine goes over to third. So first and third now with nobody out for Sean Boucard. Looks like Chris Bryant isn't in the lineup tonight. And actually Moustakas is playing third. So I wonder what happened to Bryant. There's a hit up the middle. Dubon makes a play. Here comes the runner from third. Not going to be in time. And a pass ball is going to advance the runner to second. 1-0 pitch to Moustakas. He's going to hit that one into shallow center. Dubon is there to make the play. And Grichuk won't advance. 2 outs now for Tovar. Full count to Tovar. He'll walk. So here's Profar. 1-1 pitch to Profar. That one's hit into left field. Refsnyder's going to toss it home. But not in time. So Colorado get 2 back here in the second. Here's Charlie Blackmon. 2-0 pitch to Blackmon. That one's hit into right field. That's going to be trouble. The throw coming home. And it's cut off. The throw over to third. A triple for Blackmon. And that's going to tie up the game at 4. So here's McMahon. He's going to hit it into center field for Dubon to make the play. We can't hold on to a lead even for 1 inning. Yaz will start us off in the top of the third. A 1-1 pitch to him. He's going to hit that into shallow left, and that'll be out number 1. Dubon is up now. A 1-2 pitch to Dubon. That one's hit on the ground to shortstop for the out. Isan Diaz will make his second at-bat with the Jazz. 3-0 pitch to Diaz. He'll walk again. So 2 walks on his debut. That's nice. Taylor Walls will step up. A 1-2 pitch to Walls. And he'll strike out. So nothing going on in the top of the third. We're going into the bottom of the third now. Sampson to Toglia. 2-2 pitch. Swings through it for strike 3. 1-2 pitch now to Servine. And he'll also strike out. And a full count to Grichuk. and he'll walk. So Boucard comes up now with a man on first. 2-1 pitch to him. That's going to be hit through the infield for a base hit into right field. The throw from right over to third, not in time. So now first and third with 2 away for Moustakas. Moustakas hits it into center. Dubon will be there to make the play. So nothing going on in the bottom of the third. Jake Rogers will lead us off in the top of the fourth. 1-2 pitch to him. He'll strike out. Now Ref Schneider. Oh, pitch to Ref Schneider. That one's hit right at the second baseman. And Kevin Biggio up now. 2-2 pitch to Biggio. He's going to hit that one on the ground to Tovar for out number 3. So nothing going on there for in the top of the fourth for your New Orleans Jazz. Here's Tovar now. 1-1 pitch to Tovar. That one's hit into left field for the out. Up next is Profar. Profar hits that one into center field for a base hit. Dubon will get it back in. Charlie Blackmon steps on, up with a man on first and 1 out. 0-1 pitch to Blackmon. Oh, diving try from our second baseman, Diaz, but no good, and the runner will advance to third. So now first and third with 1 out, we got a bit of trouble here. Ryan McMahon steps up. 72 pitches and only in 4 innings for... Oh, a diving play by Ref Schneider. So Ref Schneider saves a run, and now we got Toglia up with a 1-1 count, or a full count with 2 outs, and he'll walk. So bases are loaded now for Servin. A 1-1 pitch to him. That one's hit into center field. Dubon should be able to settle under it and make the out. So again, kind of a scary inning, but nobody scores, so we're still tied at 4-4. Here's Oscar Gonzalez in the top of the 5th. An 0-0 pitch to him. He'll hit that into right field. That'll be a pop out for out number 1. Up next is Evan Longoria. 1-0 pitch to Longoria. He's going to hit that one into right field. A diving play by the right fielder to make the out. That's Boucard. So 2 outs now for Yaz. Full count to him. And he'll walk. So Yaz gets on first with 2 outs. Here's Dubon now. 2-2 pitch. Oh, and they pick him off. Oh my gosh. So Yaz gets picked off, and that's the end of the inning. Grichuk now up against Sampson, still out there for the 5th. 0-1 pitch to Grichuk, and he's going to hit that one a long way, and that's the end of the tie. Grichuk puts the Rockies up 5-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. And that'll do it for Sampson. So in comes Thomas Hatch against Boucard. And he'll get the strikeout. 3-2 pitch to Moustakas. Moustakas hits that into center field for a base hit. Up next is Tovar. 0-2 pitch to Tovar. That's a ground ball to shortstop for a double play. So we get out of the inning, only giving up the 1 hit. Pretty big one, though. So Tyler Beede will be on the mound now for the Rockies here in the top of the 6th. Here's Dubon. 0-0 pitch to Dubon. That one's hit into center field. That'll be caught for out number 1. So up next is Isan Diaz. The pitch to Diaz. 0-2 pitch to Diaz. He strikes out. Here's Taylor Walls now. A full count to Walls. Walls will walk. We keep getting our walks with 2 outs. Here's Rogers now. 2-2 pitch to Rogers. And he strikes out. So nothing going on for the top of the 6th here. We're still in it. Profar steps up against Hatch. He'll be out there again for the bottom of the 6th. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Walls will make the play. Next up is Blackmon. 0-1 pitch to Blackmon. He's 2 for 3 on the day. That's going to split the gap, and that's going to be trouble. Dubon will get it, throw it in, and that'll be Blackmon's 2nd triple of the night, I believe. Okay, I was wrong. Blackmon hadn't hit the triple earlier. It was somebody else. So Blackmon's hit a single, double, and a triple this game. So he's 1 away from a cycle against us. Here's McMahon now. A 1-2 pitch to McMahon. He'll strike out for out number 2. So here's Toglia now. Can Hatch get out of it? 0-0 pitch to Toglia. Toglia's going to hit that one a long way to left field for a home run. So now Colorado is up 7-4 against us here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Servin now. Full count to Servin. And he'll strike out. So Hatch gets out of it, but gives up 2 runs in the process, and now we're down 3 runs. So here's Ref Schneider now. Refschneider's going to hit that one into right field, but that'll be an out. So we had lots of offense early, but we haven't been able to get a single hit since the 5th inning, I feel like. Or not the 5th, since the 2nd inning. Here's Biggio now. 1-2 pitch to Biggio. He's going to hit that one a long way into left field. That one's going back. Home run, Kevin Biggio. Well done. So brings us within 2 now. Here in the top of the 7th. And here's Oscar Gonzalez. A 1-2 pitch to Gonzalez. He's going to hit that one into right field. And a sliding catch from Bouchard for out number 2. So here's Longoria now. 2-2 pitch to Longoria. And swing and a miss, strikeout. So we get 1 run back. We are still down 2 runs, 7-5. Here's Grichuk still up against Thomas Hatch. Here's an 0-2 pitch from Hatch. He's going to strike him out. Here comes Bouchard. A 3-2 pitch to Bouchard. Strikes him out. And Mike Moustakas steps up. 2-2 pitch to him. And he strikes out. So Hatch strikes out the side in the bottom of the 7th. And that'll be it for Tyler Beede. So in comes Gavin Hollowell up against Mike Yastrzemski. A 1-2 pitch to him. Yastrzemski hits it through the infield for a base hit. So now we got the bats going a little bit here towards the end of the game. Here's Mauricio Dubon. A 2-0 pitch to Dubon. That one's hit into left field. That one's going to get down for extra bases. Can Yaz score on this one? Yaz is going to not round third. Oh, he does round third. So we score another run. Now we're only down by 1. Dubon's standing on second with nobody out. Here's Isan Diaz. A 1-0 pitch to him. 0-1 pitch to him. He's going to hit that one into right field for his first Jazz hit. And that's going to be extra bases, a double for Isan Diaz. He ties us up. So Isan Diaz coming in clutch in his debut with the Jazz. And now here's Walls with nobody out, man on second. And they call for an intentional walk. So they put Walls on to face Jake Rogers. 0-1 pitch to Rogers. He's going to try for a bunt and fail. So an 0-2 pitch to Rogers. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. So that's the first out. And Jed Lowry is going to replace Rob Refschneider in the top of the lineup here. So 1-0 pitch to Lowry. That one's hit through the infield. Is that going to score the go-ahead run? It does. So Diaz scores on a Lowry single to make it 8-7 here in the top of the 8th. Here's Kevin Biggio. A 3-2 pitch to him. He's going to hit that one on the ground. That's going to be a double play to end the inning. So we go up 8-7 now in the top of the 8th, scoring 3 runs there. So Neftali Feliz is going to step up to the mound in the bottom of the 8th, facing the top of the order. This is going to be a tough challenge here. A 3-1 pitch to Tovar. That one's hit to third for the out. Here is Jurickson Profar. 1-1 pitch to him. He's going to hit that one into right field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. So now it's a man on first for Charlie Blackmon, who's looking for the cycle here. A 1-1 pitch to Blackmon. That's a ground ball to first base. That should be a double play, yes. So we get out of the inning. Going into the top of the 9th now, winning 8-7. Justin Lawrence will be the pitcher for Oscar Gonzalez. A 1-1 pitch to Gonzalez here. That one's hit to the second baseman for the out. So Longoria steps up now. 0-0 pitch to Longoria. That one's hit to third base, and that'll be out number 2. And lastly is going to be Yaz, another 0-0 pitch. Yaz is going to hit it on the ground to second for the out. So I think that was probably a total of 5 pitches for Lawrence. So bottom of the 9th now, here's Cutter Crawford, who has been our closer for this season so far. He's got a 4.83 ERA and 31 strikeouts. Not bad. 0-1 pitch from Crawford to Ryan McMahon. That one's hit into center for Dubon and off the wall. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a home run. So that's a double for McMahon to lead off the bottom of the 9th. And here's Toglia. A full count to him. Toglia hits it deep into center field, and that's going to score the tying run. So Toglia doubles, and now now we're in a pretty rough spot here with a man on second and nobody out. Up next is Brian Servan, and he'll walk. So now a man on second and first for Randall Grichuk. Oh, pitch to Grichuk. He's going to hit that one on the ground to shortstop. They'll get the out at second, but that's it. So now there's a man on first and third for Sean Boucard, who has been just the absolute killer for us. And they're just going to let him steal second. So that's the double play is out of order now. A 1-1 pitch to Boucard. He'll hit that on the ground to shortstop, and the throw is off the line. Oh, but they still get the out. Oh my gosh. I thought for sure that we were screwed there, but we get the out. It looked like it was a bad throw, but no run scores. So now we're at first and third with 2 outs. Here's Mike Moustakas, a 1-2 pitch to him. He's going to hit that one hard into right field, and that's going to end the game. So a walk-off for the Rockies to give us the sweep, and they win it 9-8. So a pretty wild ending there. As you can see, it was looking like we were going to lose, and then suddenly it was looking like we were going to win. And then suddenly it was looking like we were probably going to lose again. So that'll complete the sweep for the Rockies and put us to 31-47. So what we'll probably do is start looking to trade Aaron Bummer. We'll get Luke Raley back before next episode, so that'll be good. And we'll also have Sam Haggerty back before next episode, hopefully, so that'll be good as well. Mike Yastrzemski's kind of not doing all that well with the average, but he is hitting 8 home runs for us. Evan Longoria continues to probably be our best hitter. So let's take a look at the schedule, see when we'll come back for the next episode. We're going to be into July, which means we will have the All-Star break. So let's come back, maybe play Tampa or the Red Sox or something in here for to take a look at the All-Star break and sort of see the All-Stars and, you know, all that fun stuff. We played Cleveland pretty well, so maybe we'll play Cleveland here. Maybe we'll play the first game back from the All-Star break. Other than that, though, thank you guys so much for watching. Do all of the fun YouTube stuff, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you next time.